Welcome back to Box Office Now, where we go over the latest box office numbers for the week. If we take a look at the daily box office, you can see this week resulted in some surprises coming from Megan topping Avatar on Friday, with Avatar 2 still going strong for James Cameron overall. Black Panther also had a drastic drop. Babylon increased over last week a small bit, and The Menu had a resurgence, topping Violent Night and Strange World. Also, The Whale is topping Tom Hanks's A Man Called Otto, which was kind of a shock. Thought I'd mention that. If we look at the movies in order of how they're performing at the box office, the number one spot being Avatar: The Way of Water, bringing in $300 million in sales, taking their total to $1.7 billion off of a budget of $460 million. This movie is doing fantastic. It's definitely not what I expected to happen, but as the winner kind of died, I did imagine this was going to be a little more successful because of that. So that's nice. James Cameron is probably happy. At second, we got Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, bringing in $65 million in sales, taking their total to $200 million off of a budget of $130 million. Yet another animation that's doing fantastic. There was a couple flops last year that were notable, but Puss in Boots is a known character, so this is definitely expected. At third, we have a surprise hit with Megan getting $45 million already this week off of a budget of $12 million. This is going to be really interesting to see how it goes next weekend. If this increases, then this is obviously going to be a huge hit with fans. At fourth, we got Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, bringing in $13 million in sales, taking their total to $41 million off of a budget of $45. This is obviously going to make some money. Don't know how much, but it does look interesting, and I can't wait to see it. I'm probably just going to wait to stream it. It was during a little bit of a blizzard when it hit theaters, so I kind of passed on it, but I am interested. At fifth, we got Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, bringing in $11 million in sales, taking their total to $831 million off of a budget of $250 million. So this movie is doing much more successful than I could ever imagine. I was not really too big of a fan when I first seen it back in November, and it's still in the top 5, so it's performing very nice. At the sixth spot, we got The Menu, bringing in $5 million in sales, taking their total to $76 million off of a $30 million budget. This is doing fantastic. It's obviously going to make some money. I do love the cast. The movie wasn't really my cup of tea. It was more my girlfriend's style, but it was enjoyable the whole way through. It's really good writing, actually, and bravo. At seventh, we got Strange World, bringing in $5 million as well, taking their total to $72 million off of their $180 million budget. Strange World is it's not looking too good. That's kind of known, and there's really nothing else to say. At eighth, we got The Whale, taking in $2.4 million in sales as well, with a total now at $8.5 million. We don't know the budget, so we don't really know how well this movie is doing, but I imagine I'm just not really sure what the budget would be. There was only a couple cast members, so I don't know, 50-50 there. At ninth, we got Babylon, bringing in $2.3 million, taking their total to $13.2 million off of their $80 million budget. This definitely was not the bomb I expected, but with the snowstorm, I imagine that didn't help. But I think it was just badly marketed, maybe, because you have some stars, a huge cast, and apparently a lot of nudity, but maybe they should have marketed that. A hard R trailer maybe could have helped this movie. And at the 10th spot, we got Violent Night, bringing in a solid $2 million, taking their total to $75 million off of a $20 million budget. This has obviously been such a huge success for them since they came out in early December. The movie is fantastic. I didn't get to see it in theaters, but I did get to rent it, and it is well worth it, and I'm glad it's getting some recognition. Lastly, let's make some predictions for next week. I'm calling my top 5 now as number 1, Avatar: The Way of Water. Number 2, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Number 3, Megan. Number 4, Plane. And number 5, House Party. Let me know your top 5 predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to join the Wolf Pack. Peace.